So I wanted to go through all of the switches and controls and gadgets that came with this truck and kind of show how everything's working out. Here we go. So all those lights usually come on, and as you turn the truck, they go away. Okay, and then the brake light works, and that usually stays on when you're parked. For me, it does anyways. And here are the lights. And the dimmer works across the whole vehicle as well. So once you turn on those lights, then the lights for the climate control and all of the dash work as well. And I want to show the bright lights. There you go. And those are working as well. Okay. And I want to show the climate control. So, okay, we're on low, and then there's the AC. Every single level works, and all of these controls work as well. They've already been tested. When you engage the AC, then that pretty much changes the RPM because it engages the compressor. Let's go here. The wiper in the back works. The fluid, the nozzle, works as well, but intermittent doesn't seem to be working. I believe it's a switch. So I think that's just the only problem here. That works, the defroster works. I've actually corrected it and fixed it. Just because, after you get it back from the paint job, there's a lot of issues that you have to make sure everything, is all addressed. So that was done, and it works fine. The antenna, I actually rebuilt this one not too long ago, and that's working just absolutely perfectly fine. The radio works, and the search button works as well. Okay, and then the antenna works as well. The only problem with it
at 94.9.
The only problem with this radio is that sound comes out of the left. The right doesn't have a lot of sound, but the speakers are fine. It's just the radio. These are hard to find, and this is the original radio, so I decided to leave it in here. It sounds fine. I can live with that for personal reasons. I like original stuff to be left in vehicles, but it can always be changed, and all the speakers should work fine. And let's test the heater on the back. That's high. And this is low. I'm gonna move this a little bit. So this is low, and you can see it move slightly. It's not as powerful, but it is working. And then you shut it off, and it stops. And then you high. Everything's working well. With that, I also want to try this, and everything is in good working order with this truck. Well, that kind of okay. That just that's working, and now it's cooling off. Yeah. Okay. And the 4x4 works as well. And what else? I installed this brand new. The master control switch. So I want to go through the locks, and the windows. The control works, and that works all the way down. Good speed. Works on this side too. Speed is fine. Not the fastest, but not terrible. And then on the back, not the fastest again, but it's not necessarily, you know, bad. I think it's acceptable. I think it's great for a truck that's, you know, in 30-something years old. And then here's this one on this side. This one's a little bit slower, but it can be oiled, I think, and that could help it. I also think that when windows are very clean, they get stuck on this ridge. So after a while, that's what's happening. I think they get stuck coming down and then going up. They're usually faster. But I think it's that the two seals that are in between there. Sometimes when a truck is very clean, they'll make that stall a little bit. But the condition of this truck is very nice. Everything in here is in fantastic condition. The console got restored. I pretty much worked everything out and sorted every single thing in this truck. The only things I would say that don't actually work are those two things I mentioned: the right side of the radio and the low intermittent on the rear wiper, which I believe it's a switch. So if I can find another switch, I'll definitely throw it in there. This here works as well. I think it works as you're engaging the pedal, and then you release, and then it, you know, goes back to normal. But yeah, you push the pedal a little bit, and you kind of hold it where you want it. I think it only revs up to 1500 or so, but that can help you, you know, if you have a winch or if you need to power something, have additional power from the alternator back to the car for whatever reason. That works fine. And then I want to show the sound of the truck and how it idles. So here's the truck, and as you can see, as you'll be able to hear, idling very, very nice. Just pretty much perfect. I like them to idle at about 650 to 700 is kind of what I like. Just wanted to show how this engine's idling. It's idling very well. It's at about 650, kind of the threshold that I really like. Yeah, so I would say that's pretty fantastic for that feature. I'm also going to put the mic against the valve cover here. Here. What that sounds like in there. And then I also want to show how it sounds from back here, because this is that typical Land Cruiser sound that you would expect.